Hey everybody, welcome to episode 48 of Round the Twist. It's July 14th, 2010, and I've got a whole pile of stuff to show you. It's just kind of stacked up around me where you guys can't see right now, so we're going to dive right in. First thing is down here. My first Eunice sock is done. Sorry, hang on, let me move my coffee. Eunice sock, done. Finished, complete. Complete with Phoebe hair. Lovely. I haven't started the second one yet, but the first one is done. And despite trying it on, she heard me say her name. Come here. Come on, Phoebe. Okay, never mind. She's on the other side of the big box of stuff. Oh, here she comes. Hi. Oh, no, we're in a playful mood. Okay, we're going to keep her away from the camera then. Despite trying this on, as I was knitting out the foot, it's just that much too short. Did I set my box down on top of your bone? Yes, I did. There you go. Crazy dog. Okay, yeah, the toe, I did a little bit, just enough too short that it's uncomfortable, but not unwearable. So right now I'm debating whether I will keep these or gift them away to someone they fit better. I'm going to make the second one to fit, to match this one, and then I'll decide. I'm a little bit bummed, but I might just suck it up and say, hey, it works. So first one's done. Haven't cast on the second one yet. The green phase socks. This was out of the trekking. I think it's color 401. I didn't write it down, sorry. Actually, it's probably buried somewhere in the pile that's over here, but the trekking XXL. I am working on the toe decreases. In fact, I'm very, very close. I'm probably like 8 rounds from the end. I don't know why I stopped. But this is still the first sock, so that'll get done, and the second one will get started soonish. I'm not sure when, but I'm getting a little, I hate to say this because I've got so much sock yarn, but, you go through phases with stuff, obviously my green phase. I'm getting a little burned out on socks right now. I'm kind of like, really? Another sock? Okay, here we go. Trudging along. I know you guys have all been there, whether it's sweaters, whether it's the 357th bunny that my friend Kathy makes. And honestly, she's made over 300 of these little bunnies, and I don't know how she does it. She's nuts, but love her anyway. Hi, Kathy. The other thing that's new that I started, y'all remember all of these fun little things. The New Traditions baby blanket kit from Knit Picks that I had started and decided that was a big old slice of crazy pie and I wasn't going to do it because of all the ends to weave in. I've taken all that yarn and I'm log cabining it. This is just the first round. I've started into the ivory, so along this side above the green, which is honeydew. The only color I'm really confused about in this whole pack, hang on, there it is. I should invest in Ziploc bags, I've got so many of them. In this whole pack of yarn, the only color name that Knit Picks is really confusing me on is this. This one, the yellow, the bright stinking yellow. They call it creme brulee. Okay, but it's pretty. I think it reminds me of, so far, of a pastel beach ball. There's going to be other colors going around the edge. And I hadn't decided. I kind of thought what I was going to do was keep like the green and the ivory on this side, just alternate green, ivory, green, ivory, green, ivory going up. Have this, and I think it's the light tannish brown. I think it's cashew, and be the blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown. This side be the yellow and the dark brown, and then this side be the silver sage and the marlin that I used on the modern baby blanket. Now I'm not sure if I want to keep that. So it's like each wedge would only be 2 colors. Now I'm thinking just where I started it at, I'll just rotate everything. So I'll do the green, ivory, and once I get the marlin on here, then I'll put the green above that, then the ivory, and just, I don't know. Weigh in, people. If you don't understand what I'm doing, you'll see next week, maybe. And everyone, tell me what you think. Do you think it would look dumb doing it in wedges? Or do you think I should like rotate the colors around like I'm talking about, or, I don't know. Wow. Coffee. Sorry. I can't wrap my brain around anything right now. But log cabin, there's still going to be a whole ton of ends to weave in, but I think I'm going to do them as I go, like do 2 levels of strips, stop, weave in all the ends, do 2 more levels, stop, weave in the ends. So when I get to the end, it's not 36 bajillion ends to weave in. But yeah, that's coming along. I'm enjoying it. It's, oh my gosh, it's so much better than the New Traditions blanket. But yeah, so that's my next major thing. I still don't know what my coworker had. She was induced 2 weeks ago, and she hasn't bothered to call work and tell us what she had. We're assuming it's some flavor of baby. We're not sure. We haven't heard, so. Oh, let's see, what else? Oh, my Hexagon blankie. I've done a few more. I was finishing up season 3 of Burn Notice, and I was sick of working the toe on the green face socks. That's why I didn't finish it. I was tired, and I was sick of working on the toe. So I pulled out my crochet hook and did a few in my hand spun. This was the twist and shout that I did earlier, or late last year, I should say, earlier. The one that you guys picked for me. And then this one is, I think it's Socks That Rock Lightweight and Sugar Plums that I used in my Charlotte's Web shawl. Okay, that's not Phoebe hair, that's a Karen hair. Wow, okay, it's obviously shedding season around here, even though Phoebe's a non-shedding dog. All right. So, hexagons, I'm just working on them whenever I feel like it. And I've got more news on the hexagon blanket in a bit. But moving on to what's on my wheel, because that's pretty much it on the needles and on the hook. So, sorry. We're going to do half of on the wheel for now, and then we'll split this and move on to part 2. But I want to show you guys blue suede shoes, all finished. It's beauteous. I love it so, so much. Came out pretty, actually, pretty even on the spinning and playing, which I was very happy about. That it did come out to 585 yards, roughly, of very, very light fingering weight. Almost, in fact, it's almost lace weight. 3-ply. It came out, when I did my wraps per inch, it came out to 18 wraps per inch, which on every chart I could find online was constituted as a lace weight, but said to be knit on 1/2. So very light, I'd call it a very light fingering weight. And I love it. It's so pretty. It's the finest I've ever spun on anything, so that makes me very happy. Spun it at the 27.5:1 ratio on Beatrice, on my Spinolution B. And I think that's going to work for me. So it's very squishy. I love it. It's the Crown Mountain Farms Superwash Merino in blue suede shoes, which unfortunately, I'm sorry, is no longer available from Crown Mountain. This was a colorway from when Tayani was still dyeing. And when Klaus took over the dyeing of the fibers, he created all new colors, which are still beautiful, but this would be vintage, for lack of a better term, since it's no longer available. You might be able to find someone on Ravelry that has some. I don't know. I haven't looked myself, but there you have it. I'm going to break this now, and I will see you guys in just a bit with part 2.